And now, coming to you live from CNN9, it's the Marianas Agupa Show with Glenn H. Mangonia.
Atau facing home, isinya terupoki. Esta pop música dança, sendo fado. Pinay satu, baiklah desimu aku.
Half a day, buenas and saludo para todos imani kumuk winigi Roman Marianas Agupa. Ang Sabado talo Stefanidos ginin I oran alas 9 gigan este oran alas 11. Undang kululu na kulu para todos samzo ni mani kumuk winigi 100.3 FM ritutumbo estigi un senmit na kapasidad elektrisidad gayri. Zaumadud ka na, papa tinian luta, zan para todos si mani luta ka na islan buham. Bago na dia ritutumbo estigi Marianas Agupa YouTube. Gua technical difficulty, presenti pago gi tune-in radio. Zan streaming. So din bago siya man igay tawto gi Marianas Agupa YouTube. Subscribe gi YouTube. O sino Marianas Agupa Facebook. Bonito na hani, pago na dia Agosto 24, 2024, después de mapanyagon Hesus Cristo. Katala, zahululo isay na, siya man malifait na palabra, inin as Monsignor Antonelli, naginin guidza, zan gidza guidza. Za itrongkun sordan tanduki. Naman malifan no naman ngit sorda. Para takalang ipaw na Sabado. Kabala, natapan sige mo lang bini. Natanay loki saludo sigenti siya na humuhugwi. Programan Marianas Agupa pinili na anonymous donor Don Kuludu na si Zeus Mosik para Diabetes Prevention Foundation Don Kuludu loki na si Zeus Mosik Taber Foundation dylantaber.com. Diniga na ano ka si Izonya AI, Artificial Intelligence, kaya Dylan Taber, si Diyos Masi Dylan. Nawala, natapan sige mo na binilok ko sa talang saludo para humuhugoy time check para pago na Sabado. Wala, natalang no sisti.
Automation software, the leader in low-cost automation software for radio since 1997. Radio automation software. In low-cost automation software for radio. Since 1997, we've been building the perfect product to make it the product that our clients demanded to be.
Ito itsyang amod dyan hinimlo. I-Bravo Pharmacy dyan Central Maulik na hinimlo. Pronto dyan listo na servisyon amod para hinimlo. Agang watugi 233 amod 233-2668. Email isomo prescription di bravomeds@gmail.com. Mabababa ginin Lunes, esta Viernes. Ginin ioran alas 9 gigan, esta ioran alas 6 ipopoint. Sabado, ginin ioran alas 9 gigan, esta ioran ala 1 gitaluan talo. Ang wato 233, amo 233-2668.
Alright, Don Corona, saludo para Bravo Pharmacy Wellness Center. Time check at 9:03. Mga man malifa para review abot dito garapan kang man o sinoy may na ramas. Makatumagin na talo ginin Bravo Pharmacy and Wellness Center. Mga man malifa 9:03. Mala, datapan sige mo na binig sumukan. Ipugaman Marianas Agupa. Lokwi data lang no sa Steve Zoom. Alright. Bravo Pharmacy, hindi ka na ano ka, hindi television video. Lukwi bala data. No, saludo. Garapan Public Farmers Market, mga man malifan no? Masya maunis din na nasyon ginin dan si ruta na prumududusin ng kano muna gwagwaha elemento kita taw-tawta dong kuluna sa ludo para todos ipumududusin ng kano talo bisita watu si Leroy gigarapan Public Farmers Market o sino si Paula and check ato siya manmangi siya na kinisek sa nilanso Garapan Public Farmers Market mala data ajuda i-otro lokwi iti siya man malifay na CNS store Nido Road, Garapan, kumusiya ya turidad Pugwa, Tsanga, Pugwa, Ugam. Kung naman balefa bisita watu CNS store, Nido Road, Garapan, kuwasya lokwi, man mafafata. Then kano, man mangi siya, Starbucks Coffee, kuwasya guihan loco, Micronesian fish, guwasya mangrove crab, lo ni si Sorion, agang guwatu, 670484127 o sino 670-287-1267. And check ko gwagwaha sa Pampusfana o sita watu sa Pahalokwi. Pugwa, Saipan, Guam. Yap, onak pe Palau, manggay diferentes klasin pugwa, watu, mga manbalifan no? CNS store, Nido Road, Garapan. Alright? Sige mo nagbini, mga manalipalokwi, kumusiya ya turidad, manaligran air conditioning ikaritaw mo, i-ace air conditioning, gaya gitatin Agastaro Sub, with the presente pago Spice Store Garapan, sexy ini, sa ngayon na unhumog este na mensahe, ini programan Marianas Agupa sa simple manoihaw discount. Right? Terus mga malifan no? Ibubiyahaw pa pa luta, mga malifan natin Saga, Gikoro, Garden, Rota, Hotel, check si Kindo, sinosirwit, gaya Gikantun Tausi, nun ilaw, watu gisang gaza, zon siya, no only donggat, with the Anderson Air Force Base, naging malinay tasi. Alright, mga malifan natin Saga, magtuluta, Gikoro, Garden, Rota, Hotel. Alright, wala tatapan sige mo nagwinilo kwi sa tanong idong kulo na agradecimiento lo kwi humuhugwi i-klema para pa na Sabalo matutumaw ginaw ginini Joten Markets and Department Stores shop local shop Joten mala talaga mo sa stay.
Today's weather is brought to you by Joten Markets and Department Stores, celebrating 75 years of serving the people of the CNMI. Shop local, shop Joten.
Alright, kala data lang nung si Klema 85 para pa ako na Sabalo gradua. Sansane paro tantanwi itsan pulubenos 40% usinya gitalo oni matumagi sa tantanwi sa mga pusa tati humidity munggan tigbiza sa pago na paratakan langsung 73% itsan o dangin umatalag addaw usinya dangin gaygaw di papa subnag sinya dangsung haw imanglo mapatumagi ginin hadza logo representi idosi mijas ki ora ini gino na direksyon para pago na Sabalo mapatumagi ng talo ginin ni Joten Markets and Department Stores celebrating 75 years of serving the people of the CNMI shop local shop Joten naman malifan no. Alright, zamala tatapan sigya mo na ginin subukan dong kululu na saludo para todo samzo ni mani ikaw manatalang mo sa stilopi mensahe gini ulo na kandidato para Washington NMI delegate Washington US Congress gini as Kimberly Hines manatalang mo sa sti.
Retuda Radio Automation Software, the leader in low-cost automation software for radio. Since 1997.
Half a day ang tiro mangguaidzadzun na Manauto Marianas. Na onno si Kimberlyn King Hines agan Serafina Rosario King Neighbors sa malalagudzu para by who representa inotti Marianas como delegado midzu gi legislatura ng Estados Unidos. Como abogado, listudzo para by tuli idibotuhu para by who muzi diretsopta todo. Hugagago fa bot midzu ni boton konfiansa para gohu gi mamala na eleksyon gi November 5. Sin mas si Zeus masi todo samzu jam Viva Marianas!
Aguhana flores, utifigi tronco. Aguha muna garbo, ikurason. Unico na flores, jasume pau.
Alright, mala data fans sige mo na sumukan iprogramata para pa na Sabalo. Zata pasalis lokwi i presenti pa ako na sumililibra siya ihanin makanalunyag ni na Simona. Kanini mala data na dog kulo na kulo para hanggang mel. Mahota, salang pizza, gininturo si familia. Right? Na bravo house, ay sign na nila mas maulik inimdo mo. Siya man malifay loki sa gini na Simona, celebra si Governor Palacios. Alright? Governor Palacios, happy birthday kulo sa sign na loki ni na mas maulik inimdo mo. Happy 69 years. Young. Alright? Para si Benny Sablan Lokwi. Happy birthday kulo. Kuno Benny wenang giza dandan. Say na lokin ni na mas maulik inin mo. Si Parin Joe Salas. Wenang giza Kagman 2. Alright. Happy birthday kulo par. Para si Marie Igito Lokwi. Happy birthday kulo Marie. Para si John Gonzalez Lopi. Happy birthday kulo John. Para si Ali Inus Akali. Ali Inus Akali, Tilachio Gaigindo, California. Happy birthday kulo. Para hago ginintudo si familia Ali. Si Antoinette Cabrera, bueno kita Navy Hill. Ginintudo si familia Lopi. Evelyn Oka Lopi, jangan umi kukaw. Happy birthday kulo. Para si Denise Borja, bueno papatinian. Happy birthday kulo Denise. Si Gloria Hunter Loque, siya man malifay. Happy birthday kulo para ho. Para todos ato siya banggay gitara na inadingan muro. Naginitik inay makinan nito siya inafan holo no. Naginubay ko live. Di Marianas Agupa Show, television show. Gi Facebook o sino gi YouTube. Aluma data pasalista huzon. O sino text mo gi Marianas Agupa 670-287-4536. Alright. Wala data pansige mo na gini sa lami guys di siya na sultoy para ta sa lapon bago pare manawtawta na isinya tangangas gini na si Mami Hapman masusisini. O pinini na mala sa talang nusis di na anunsyo makatumagis di ginin i-grupong diksenaryo sa Moro. Importantes ni. I-grupong diksenaryo dyan kulturan natibo Marianas. Cor Aramaso Marianas Mansenmago para uma-anunsya na sa Moro English na diksenaryo estagay gi online gi natibonmarianas.org natibonmarianas.org. Ito sige ha mo na ma-umentazi esta ki u sinful hansan. Todos man makumbibida para mabisita in natibonmarianas.org. Natibun Natibon Marianas Marianas.org. Kung man malifeno. Anay sinya untungo mas ginin itutuhon niya por lo menos 15 anyos malofan. Maski 100 na taw-tawta man masapit por esti na tsetsu diksenaryon sa moro. Pus mga man malefa fanelos inigi i-anunsyo para todos imanaw tawta. Ginin i-grupon diksenaryo dyan ikuturan natibo Marianas, Cor Aramaso Marianas. Inigi no. Pus bisita wato natibonmarianas.org. Alright, kus malak datafan sige mo naglinit subukan ipugamota fanelos. Finedi na gwini na simona nala datanoy sa lulo itodudo iman maestro ginin state board imanihantin eskwela prinsipo specialmente estudyante na gwini na simona mabira siya tatig eskwela za dom kululueste na signifikasyon niya sa mangaygi man maestro da man maestra jan lokwe gumihilulu commissioner zaman ma isgayon todo do estudyante halong do eskwela niya. Bonito este tuton niya ceremonias welcoming back to school estudyante siya. All right. Wini na simona lokwi mala tanaway daw kulo na saludo sa esta iditsu palabra afanelos natulo si kandidato na malalago para esti mamamayla na eleksyon iditsu na man ma corona man ma noy na certificate niya como man eligible oficialmente para ufan malago binigi mamamayla na eleksyon. No madandan ikampana ini ginaw masangan niya gihila na nota. Kasi sige mo na dito signboards ista sa talili siya gitsalan man matsalapon ginin Cobblerville esta Makpi ginin Kagman esta Garapan dito di lugar tinian jan luta sige manghulo eno man ma-certify. Kasi nigi eno afanelos manmanoy neno sige mo na ihunta man pocket meeting siya kandidato man mapapaisin siya manaw-taw tagalumissensyo na no man mamamaisin adjudo iniginaw siya ni pocket meeting bula barbecue bula siya gimin no galum sengson iniginaw sa dongkulo no signifikasyon niya sa bula lokwi siya lisazo bula siya no wedding bula no office dealing niya funeral nobena jan bula sti siya sempre lokwi na judo man makatugin hindi man manin permanent o sinigi no sempre na no bula sempre siya gi betsan san mena sa betsan san tati sa ini na ajudo loki sempre tax pepekta gilid ito siya man malalago o sa ini no alibis niya no tasasanga wini na si Mona loki no guahasya man masusesi di gihalumi sengso sa pupantes di sa sempia tanak panhunjong siya man gaygi galumi sengso ano maulun ginin ciluta siguela gatete an manhonay popa luta jan loki sikuri sipisya guasya manhunjong man masusesi di lo mela data atura estimo na sa hunggan gimamamayla na sabalo oficialmente sempre parogwagwi ni Ituraman Marianas Agupa first senatorial district forum parogwa forum gyalong idos na kabajero malalago gi Sanhilo naguma first senatorial district incumbent Senator Po Manglonia ni challenger Ronnie M. Caubo ni ora na las 10:08 simana no usinige no pasusesidi para 8 semanas ni i-format siyempre manoy sa Marianas Agupa dyan Rota Chamber of Commerce para u kinindusi mo na mamamayla na forum, first senatorial forum alright, kung sa di mamabala esti 31st, alright, ini no taloy Marianas Agupa sa ni Rota Chamber of Commerce para kinindusi mo na no mamamayla na Sabado, alright. Okay, pus bala natapan sige mo nagwini sa Guadalupe Washington news iman masusesi di sa Washington. Finidi na no esta dito mo na sa esta i Democratic National Convention. Esta mo na sa i Republican National Convention. Pues inigat na haani mo na sa lokwi i Democratic National Convention. Lo guaha dididi sa na bay explica dididi esti. What diferensya galumesti idos na grupon partida sa anong esti lipar esti no finili na no anay matubi na lugar para kasi niya vote California ma-pass Massachusetts loke tilacho ma-pass di man mambota para ifinili na man maoga lo signifikasyon niya no manauti mo siya po para umana editso daging matubi natin na numero para umana editso na para utsuli nomination si Kamala Harris. Kasi hindi kayo masusedi na diferensya. Otro na diferensya daw na ba ilang nusesti na guabini watan na gua diferensya o galumesti no anong kumpara idos na convention finili na uliparan na no galumesti do si Democratic National Convention and the Republican National Convention no gua si timan motto timan participaw por ejemplo gi Republican National Convention kumuentos i former Vice President as Mike Pence magay ti kumentos kumentos asagwan niya si Melania asagwan former President Trump kumentos gi National Convention kumentos si hagas membro izonya cabinet si former President Trump gi Republican National Convention loki ti mangwentos hulaw kumentos i haganya as Ivanka ni Guiza ti kumentos kasi digi na diferensyaw ti man participaw no siya i man zaholo no bagoy alibis niya no bula mangwentos ginin esti i Democratic National Convention mangwentos siya i hagas presidente si Obama si Clinton mangwentos siya i former cabinets, si Hillary Clinton. Mangwentos siya, lamiga na mangwentos dyan mismo i-membro Republican mangwentos bueno. Kasi nigi na-diferensya esti dos lo esta editso, zagwaha highlights winibay lagnos. Hindi kaya lumtodo no wag wini mas zakululo atan i-highlights esti DNC no finili na si Hillary Clinton sige muna hapit sige para sige ha sunik muna esti interes pamalawan si Oprah Winfrey Loki ilaling niya na common sense over nonsense kasi nigi siya na different na highlights ilaling niya si Bernie Sanders na ginin anay humalom si Biden and si Harris managway si American Rescue Plan zaman manoy publiko kada tauto anay munhazan esti idilig niya i-pandemic man manoy 400 na tantuhita winigi sa Marianas man miresihit kada tauto na ilihibli manoy neno na salapi para inajuda kada pitsuna umuzong benepisyo para majuda i-komersyante para continue business niya galong esti siya i-pandemic no humuzong salapi para ufan maajuda man mapasi unemployed siya na tauto por estiti man hujung man matsutso. No man maajuda tau-tau para ufan mapasi izunya rento, izunya mortgage, apartment niya zangin waha kwenta. Kasi nigi siya na salapi ginin inaw American Rescue Plan. Nigi ililinga si Bernie Sanders. The tawza inaw na nasyon sumutso bitawan eno imunanay neno na benepisyo kasi nigi siya na highlights daw na baylang nususo pues anay humunsong ginigap si i-nominate para presidente si Kamala Harris hindi Filipino-Americano brought the house down magkutsinya gilinaw lamlang hulo gima i-convention dito sa Chicago. Naligi timonya humisog na man fugo itaw-taw na mali mo na palabra niya. Maanok na inigay na the referensya dyan otro na partida. Sa wala, natapansiga mo nagbinitsumukan sa inigi ipresente pa ako. Gumay gi piso ni nadingan sa tapanano agwato gi as Guela agatete za tanaholo mestici luta za taatan fan loke ko waha gaigi galumikitod niya na isinya loke ta naopan hujung para todo si maniku binigit programan Marianas Agupa konsige mo na buenos dias panahon Guela agatete konsige
manana si Jesus bonito na ogan sabalo binigi islan luta saludo para todos. Imanae kung binigi Marianas Agupa programang konversasyon gi finot sa moro ginini sangkatan na isla siya sa ipantinian luta principalmente ginini gadbo jan mamis na islang guahan jan con todo loque ginini Estados Unidos jan maseha amano na lugar itu matitiji este na programa half a day, todo sanjo para bago na sabalo. Gininiket mensahe e seguinte siya na informasyon. Pinenina, gof na piniti e desisyon ni mafatinas gi legislatura ni manasuha e budget e Office of and Poverty Prevention para fiscal year 2025 na budget. Kulanti man aafaktay iplano jan desisyon ajudo para iman namasisihan na individual, familia, jan pamaguon winigi jagwahan. I-administrasyon seryoso po di probleman iman taylihing sihan na tao-tao. Por esta razón, maaligang empeño ni para mafahan dos na fasilidad apartment uno giza anigua, zani otro giza tamuning, ginin ifederat na salapi graft. Para ufan maripea apartment, koskis mansaga tau-tau ni mantaylihing. I-acting governor as Joshua Tenorio, Wizaloque, echo i-sentimento niya, si Senadora Tinya Munya Barnes, ni hadzama i maamenda para umanasuha i budget i Office of Homelessness and Poverty Prevention. Este na oficina siha mumaneniha importante jan kredikat na serbisyo para i tao-tao. Gi operasyon mansasanaw isigenti siha na kategorat tsotso ni sempre maninapekta jangin mapuno i-budget. I-shelter management, facility management, social workers, case management workers, outreach workers, and warehouse workers para i-emergency food assistance program. Puro STCha mananay serbisyo para mas mansaksaga na tao-tao para mas mansaksaga na tao-tao gihalong islangwahan. Por esta razón, y Administración León Guerrero Tenorio afafasin ni legislatura undangkulo na konsiderasyon na umanalutati imapuno na budget para i-ofisinan i-homelessness and poverty prevention. I-Departamento na Administrasyon na anunsya na i-Government of Guam para kontinua i-insurance hinemlo gi-select care Zan bandan nifin gi papa inet care para fiscal year 2025. I-select care zan inet care. Todos ma premio ni third party administrator na para todo manaktibo na empleyado i government of Guam retirado survivors zan familia siya. I-select care sinya ni natuhos how ni teledoc on telefon ha 24 horas 7 días gi semana zangin on necesita servicio médico. Todo member ni mansasaw na gwini gidos na insurance sinya mausa zangin man necesita servicio médico ni manggaygi gilistan network pareho ha gwini o sino gihidyo iswahan. Maatsing network ni mas waha beneficio za libiano i apas premium para todo i membros. I protection insurance sa tinilay ka sulugwaha o na sauna o sino na suha. Adyo siyempre na sinya maahusta i premium ni para un apasi. Para más información, visita Guatu y Departamento de Administración gi ITC Building giza Tamuning. Man maabibiso itaw siya, winigi tempunutsan na mampus bula nyamo gi orizangguma o sino intermente gi halong isla. Bula bakteria sinyahinan mi tatotaw mo zangin inakahaw ni nyamo. Sinya ni na infection haw o sino mas seryoso na kondisyon o nesya za siyempre manafalag i-espitat haw. Por eso natadzaza ma atensyon mizo para in adahi hamzo e principalmente para i-famagoon siya. Palay haw spread nyamo tampi tataw mo magago ni tiyo ni naka dyan na fangaskas pat suha hano gisagwan ni sinya mapaksay mas na nyamo. Para mas informasyon, akan Guatu i Mosquito Control and Surveillance Program gi telefon 671-300-9579. Mensahe ginin luta, espesyal na mensahe ginin Island luta. Para umakondukta i Coconut Festival, otra semana, September dia 6 hasta dia 7, 2 días Guatu gi Chamorro Village. Bula aktividad siya por nizo, pues sauna magpresenta, mambendi o sino omega ni mambunito siya na aktibidad. Isaipan tinian jangwahan, bisita hamagi sa tapanhita, gwininas celebration. Makondukta enekungo publiko gwiniha na simana gijaluta por project salan publiko. Ku interview i gumehelului ST na hunta jan lokwi opinion publiko siha. Lokwi hubisita i Central Manampo zaman magov para tafan makataji todos ni man ekungo gwini na programa. Importante na ta-recognisa zanta onra i manamkota siya horit diba todo manamko gi enteramente klobos e principalmente i manamkota gwini gi siya naman. Miss Glenn, por favor, na on i video gini Island luta. Si sus mga todos.
Alright. Okay, nasa na ako.
Gugwini gizaluta, Agosto dia 21, Mércoles, já malagozo na parabayhu interview si Sr. Richard Salas, gininsaipan manggayi gini pa makondukta no public hearing mafananan para pago na pupuingin Mércoles. Sr. Jesus Masi na finatomo, já no kosinya mon on explica diri e proposito este na public hearing. Zano Hafaning Kundurukta.
Day, good afternoon, good evening, Dr. Marianas. My name is Richard Salas. I'm with the Division of Resources Management. We're here in Rhoda to conduct a public hearing to gather the public's input about a proposed project from the Department of Public Works. It's the Route 103 project. They're proposing to develop, to pave and asphalt the road and improve the drainage infrastructure in the area. So this road connects just east of the Rhoda International Airport, and it goes through forget the name of the area, the Dugi Homestead. Yes, it'll allow for better access towards the Dugi Homestead area, and then it terminates towards the Rhoda Resort.
Okay, so, pues enige quanto mita seno mon na
it's about 4.4 miles based on the proposed application, based on the project application package. So we're here with the members of the CRM with the CRM agency board to gather the public's input, as I was stating earlier, to come to a determination on how best to proceed with the project.
Micronesian Environmental Services, and I will start the presentation right now. Please, first slide. The surface water drainage features are also included in the design plans. Next slide. This is a general visibility map of the park area on which is topo map. Now our development plans is where the pavement of road. Next slide. Is the general visibility map on the aerial photograph. The yellow line is the route 103. Next slide. The engineering road improvement design was done by Auxiliary Engineering Corporation.
Rosita Hoko, I'm a resident of Rhoda. Thank you for coming, but let me just be upfront with the committee, Mr. Salas. Maybe you've put notice on the paper for this hearing or this forum, but apparently we have a poor audience. And I'm not going to apologize for that because they didn't get the word. This morning I was at a coffee, and that's how I knew it. So I'm here I'm not going to debate, because I feel that the project is a good project. It's an improvement of our road infrastructure. For those who are in that vicinity, they're lucky because their road is going to be improved. However, I want to ask the committee and the board, if they're here, how did they finalize to do the paving of that portion of Rhoda when it's not really, I consider, essential? Why? I will justify why. Hardly people go and farm on that area, maybe for fishing, hunting, but the road leading to the village subdivision, to Dugi, my concern is more needed because people are going to be living there. So how did this happen? Did you consult the leadership of Rhoda as to, is this a priority road that we need to fix and improve? And where is the funding coming from? Is it from direct Department of Transportation, or is it through CIP, or is it through Epic Cabrera's funding project.
Happen on Rhoda because of this project that will be good for Rhoda. We really need the economy. So I'm in support of this project. Thank you for coming to Rhoda.
Alright. Lusmosi talo bela gatete po din na bonitong report makutugin in lutan sa Island Guam. Esta otro semana talo bela gatete. Lusmosi. Alright. Tatafan sige mo na gini. Sa tiutsago ko ang muna dyan i-report niya si Kuri no siyempre manita dyan bumihilului apanelos ikumabisasan si the Commonwealth Ports Authority kumubita si Leo Tudela lagi oran alas 10 ang pinaman ating anit mamala sa kulo bini pag umahano mesti kulo para si Connie si Peda sa ginubihin ko Connie si Peda tumagin na kulo gini nas dampot Limnar special na birthday kulo para hago sinhaf na detensyon mala natafanan na watu di lamasan kuri za tatuhugog loki haf masosesi winigi halong island sa ipan the dispoises on natafan siga mo na gini subukan ni programata buenas kuri konsigi mo na
Afaday, taw-taw Marianas, dan todo iman kugi Telemundo, ihalayhan YouTube dan Facebook. Wahadiri na sumto importante para ta langnos, no iman masusedi na simana. Now, antes di ta tulusin halong po di sinisedi, kita sa ipan, no importante esti na informasyon para hamdo na mamproduksi da gua interes mito para in langnos produktong mito hidong sa ipan no in Department of Commerce waha importante na workshop o makondukta di September dia 6 no hola mo no factors na workshop papaluta dan tinian no matutunes din na workshop ginilas des egan esta ilastres gitaloami no dan gin producer out of importante na unsaw na wini ang konkreto mo tay mano pasinya esti para unlakno si produkto mo no hidong sa ipan hidong luta hidong tinian no ang parang rehistaw by Nayamlo na link no hadmi halong esti step workshop cinemai.ify.com no o sino agan yung opisina ni Department of Commerce pamaisin po dias Cody the unmanay no na registration. No, pago na simana, Lunes, mandanya ikomunidad ihulog i departamento i public lands na para masongan sinintinya po ito i managaha list no waha video no udong no siyempre ingefin mo ka i mangwentos hafa sinintinya lo magway manggay i no taw-taw-tasi mangwentos keno i komunidad pues mela data ilaw bago na video i gofit putante para ta
concessionaire agreement. Please know that your comments are highly valuable and may be considered to further improve or strengthen the intended goal of the proposed amendments, thereby achieving the mutual benefit or ground. Please also be advised that nothing is set in stone, and do not think that the proposed amendment has already been adopted, because it has not. To clarify, prior to the execution of the Master Concessionaire Agreement on July 1st, 2023, I recused myself from the signing of that agreement to avoid a potential conflict of interest or appearance of conflict of interest. And after my recusal, a special advisor to DPL, Mr. Dave Sablon, was designated to act on the execution of that agreement. And since then, matters pertaining to the agreement has been handled and continues to be handled by Mr. Sablon. And before I yield again, I would like to thank all of you.
In full disclosure, I do represent a plaintiff in a lawsuit against Mariana Global for not paying that, but I'm not here tonight on behalf of that client, and I also know that you should also know that I represent the Marianas Public Land Trust, but I'm not here for MPLT. I am here in my capacity as a member of this community for two reasons: to speak to two particular focuses. First part is this concession business, and the second part is the constitutional business. The concession business is this. DPL issued an RFP for Manigaha during the COVID when Triple J and then Utah did that, and then when everything came back, DPL issued that RFP. In that RFP, all of these conditions which are in the existing agreement, all the terms that Mr. Sablon you signed on, were all in the RFP. In fact, you already had a pre-formatted agreement that laid out all these terms. And it solicited companies to propose knowing those conditions. Mariana Global proposed knowing those conditions and agreed to those conditions. Stop. Question. You don't have to answer it because it's not a question and answer, but who is asking to change these regulations? If DPL put out these conditions and Mariana Global applied for and agreed to them, then there's no need to change these conditions unless Mariana Global is asking those conditions. Have you informed the community what is it that Mariana Global is saying, or where is that letter? Because in your notice, you ought to show that to us about what Mariana Global is saying. We know what DPL is going to do. It's going to say you can't bring any more personal food and drinks into the exclusive areas. So if I'm going to go there, I have my backpack of food and my drink. Manigaha says I can't go and bring in that food and eat it there, when the existing agreement says shall not restrict that. And why? We're going to talk about that. And the agreement says cannot and does not exclude other marine sports operators from providing transportation to and from the island. That's what everybody says. That's good. And then they say you can't swim in that exclusive area unless you use our flotation devices because of risk. Really? When you have lifeguards supposedly all over the island, they're talking about risk? They agreed to it, but what is it that's prompting DPL to change these conditions? And it makes no sense. Simply put, I feel for the operators. Small businesses, our family owns one. you can't touch the dock to collect customers? On what theory?
My name is Ramon Camacho. I'm the mayor for the municipality of Saipan. I think Attorney Robert Torres spelled out the Constitution, but I'm not here, to talk about the Constitution. I'm not an attorney, but I'm here to see how we can make this thing workable. Let's call everybody in and let's have a workable solution. Because all of us, trying to meet our needs. The concessionaires, the mariners, they're also trying to find to meet their needs. All of us. This time, we're no longer in luxury mode. We're on survival mode. The other thing that really, bothers me, the words exclusive. I think we have to eliminate that. We gotta learn our lesson on the casino. Exclusive words. What happens today, 10 years, and there's a potential for us to develop in the future? We're locked because of that exclusive language. So again, I'm not here to dictate, but I'm here to humbly ask, let's bring all the mariners and let's find a workable solution for the island. Tourists really, spotlight the Manila as one of the tourist destination areas. And if the tourists are more than happy to mingle with the local people, not, to push away the local people on the exclusive swimming zone because they're providing a safe lifeguard. Come on, we try to promote who we are and what we are in this island. So let's, it's enough that they label us here as very hospitality community. And let's not, give them a different picture of who actually are we. But look at all these people out here. But I strongly believe that once we put this on the table and find a workable solution to benefit all.
Moving on to the next item for leader.
Thank you, Madam President. Next, we have House Bill number 23-50 to remove marijuana from all pre-employment drug testing for government applicants with certain exceptions and for other purposes. Madam President, I move for its passage.
There's a motion to pass House Bill number 23-50 and has been seconded. Clerk, please call the roll.
Senator Hofschneider? Yes. Senator Neighbor?
Yes.
Senator Magobia?
Yes.
Senator Montoya Brown?
Yes.
Yes. Senator Andola?
Yes.
Madam President?
Yes.
Madam President, all 7 members voting yes.
With all 7 members voting yes, House Bill number 23-50 hereby passes the Senate. Moving on to item Q.
Kay gizo pago ini ki ofisinan Congressman Camacho no temana na gini ni Senate no session za no sen naman ko sa mapasa I akto na introduce si Congressman I House Bill 23-50. No Congressman naman ko sa mapasa ni Senate está a la cuenta no eso acto na introducing no lamide po ang beneficio gi lota workforce no gizane po manapara I testing marijuana no antes de un fatotso gi gobernamento sinya mas un explica el beneficio dan plan razón na introduce no acto Congressman.
Thank you, Kenya. No da just masino por finatong da magusto sa mga no tamapasa no na bill gi Senate no i-beneficios din na legislation ipumasedi isti taw-tawtan ni malago man matutso no da pudi manaseserbi i-cannabis ne legally
right
no esta in pasa agas gi 2018 mapasa din na legislation so na tisina is itatawtan malum gi workforce ni po famatutsu ni po ma drug test for marijuana use no so it doesn't make sense. We need to be consistent with the law.
Correct.
No so I believe that that was a barrier for our people to get into the workforce.
Sinya Congressman by share na lamigay tiningon na tawtawta no fuera de loco y mangayi gwini na isi manfafatso so lo enawa na banda I drug test humahamper niya success gilinala niya la si Jules Mosi congressman neno na bonito nakto no da wala mo ni gobyerno tapago no inay no do firma no bueno no malagata biray ta un rato waktu di DPO na sunto sa sigun special advisor Dave Sablon na amendment no sempre maina na i-decision niya ti paragot pi no esta man na pandanya legislatura na mensahe dan lokri estia inis na ay da sempre no tiutawgo no ubaha desisyon ka upang makonsigi i-amenda na nusan regulation na reglo or pamasustenya ikot often na reglamento i-presente. No ultimo daw na may anunsya na un anyo 3 meses tinaka i-acto na introduce si Congressman Diego Camacho lo estapago no mapasa di Senate para hanaw ato ginamastan i gobyerno no ini na gumaygi pago na kumaka diding wato yung opisina ng gobyerno ino na ato i-optimo daw na bailagnos na wawaha kampo para todo anglo na malalago din na eleksyon para infan ma-advertise no wini na estasyon sinya in Aganzo di 670 484 2625 Aganzo na may bisita anglo na isinya in-advertise anglo gini Marianas Agupa o sino agan university na programa si Welo Amaga si sino Glenn Manglonia si Dus Masi sa 8 Sabado.
Dus Masi kuri bonito na report now. Si Mas sempit sa tiutsago ko tanawon ibisitata si Mr. Leo. Mahonong gini sigunda lubiza ko mabisasa si Commonwealth Ports Authority. Wala at sa ditanawon si director ta nagnosis din na mensahe ano mapatumog este kini Bravo Pharmacy and Wellness Center time check.
Produga Radio Automation Software, the leader in low-cost automation software for radio. Since 1997.
Ikulisyantin amot dyan hinimlo. I-Bravo Pharmacy dyan sentron maulik na hinimlo. Pronto dyan listo na servisyon amot para hinimlo. Agang watugi 233 amot 233-2668. Email is omo prescription di bravomeds@gmail.com. Mabababa ginin Lunes esta Viernes. Ginin ioran alas 9 gigan, estay oran alas 6 ipupoint. Sabado, ginin ioran alas 9 gigan, estay oran alauna gitanuan talo. Agang watu 233 amo 233-2668. Alright, time check. 2 minutos ang kisa yung talulo ikiluos ioran alas 10. Talong parang review amon mga kanilos garapan kanman o sinuinoy mo na ramas kita gandan. Nga malifa Bravo Pharmacy and Wellness Center. Lalopi katalan mo si Steve. This weather is brought to you by Joten Markets and Department Stores, celebrating 75 years of serving the people of the CNMI. Shop local, shop Joten. Alright, i-klema para pa na Sabado 85 i-gradua para pa na hani isansan ay para utsan apanidos ibulalat sansanya maski 40% ha italuan este humidity 73% pago pusagin gaygyo gi papasugnak sinya hadang suhaw Zenigi humidity imanglo ginin hadza logo gi 12 meters gi ora. Mapatumagin no ginin ni Joten Markets and Department Stores celebrating 75 years of serving the people of the CNMI. Shop local, shop Joten. Mga maday fanen no. Bala data lagno sisti afani los lokre
Ako tumagis di as Kimberly Hines, ulo na kandidato para Northern Marianas delegate. Malang talang mo sistem.
Half a day dentro mangwaidzadzun na Manauto Marianas. Na onno si Kimberlyn King Hines hagan Serafina Rosario King Neighbors sa Malalagudzu para by who representa Inotti Marianas como delegado midzo de legislatura ng Estados Unidos. Como abogado, listudo para by tuli idibotuhu para by who muzi de resulta todo. Hugagago fabot midzo ni botong konfiansa para gohu gimamala na eleksyon in November 5. Sin mas, si Zeus Masi, todo samzu jam Viva Marianas!
Reduga Radio Automation Software, the leader in low-cost automation software for radio. Since 1997.
Alright. Mala sa gumaygas tayo siluta, kumubiga kabesa the Commonwealth Ports Authority, Mr. Leo Tudela. Para todos ato siya guwaintiris niya manmamaising question, mala na tanoy sansa pininina. Stay ultimo no naging gagwa tempo sa utuwa na business ni siluta sa magtuwa mawagi ko para napan manu imanaw taw-tahak na susesidi lokwi gi minanean i Commonwealth Ports Authority, Saipan, tinian ng luta, dahil lokwi hapon susesidi siya puli. Kung siya asunto manlalaylay gihalong i komunidad, tinini na mela sa Pinoy, dong tilunas Zeus Masi. Buenas. Dahil magtuwa magi, Mr. Tudela.
Zeus Masi.
Hello. Go ahead.
Okay. Buenos dias. Half a day, Turo, Tototanos, Marianas, Isla Marianas, Mangahi, Guam, Hawaii, dan Estados Unidos. Buenos dias.
Buenas, si Zeus Masi, talo no. Magtuwa magi, i-chairman, binigi kalan 2 meses malofan. Sige muna loki ha napan atutsi muna siya half siya timan atutsi na sa ginideno na pwede umas mo lagi si bisyo si Governor Palacios loki sa mga wahas siya importante often man panhujong ginigi masya mono na autonomous agency iramas gobernamento debut pronto si bisyo sa unito na gumayaw talo director ni siya una pan manungoy manong tawta option man masusesi di lopi benong na i-point ni tasi point to bat kun aire insa hululo menin na igwasya no question dan gwasya manlalaylay no asunto kung ihap man masusesi di binigi bandan bat kun aire si issue kung wasta di lanto di negotiation that Star Marianas mono chinye no kwanto na kwenta no siya disclose na kau siya man manoy siya no kampo na siya makontinua issue sa tatua bandang binalongo especialmente siya manggayita tinian kay pausa do bakun airi pero kuni mo no tapi tiko sempre na kus ini finini na mono na manggayita no director
Dos Masi no grande no malay na questão no sa Washington County para tanong isla Saipan tinyan na when I first came on board on November 14, 2023, one of my first priorities is of course Rota, the RTT, and also the Marianas. Besides that, there's a lot of issues that we confronted, and for example. When I came on board, there's some issue with the restrooms, the painting, the leaks, and everything. We fixed all of that. It's done. So I went to Rota the second week of my tenure. I went to Rota, Malaglota. Do that. As I'm honest, Mr. Pomalonia, Guasha, Problema, Rota, was mounted for Rota personally. And I'm up to do Rota, Wapani Airport. Opposite from a money. Ipagta mapulot 2x4 for 4 years. Ikumber mata, itoris sa agwan siya ti makapenta. on the spot, no, wagin ako purchase order, sikar no, we need to fix this, was insigidas, o the purchase order kung makawaling epekta pago in about a month, manawagan epekta pago, matuluta, mababa, automatic, tsagan toro, manasua, maposa, forest, toro, mapenta, toro na. So, si Vicky's na, we just received $9.9 million for the airport and road from Malik, PC roof. $11 million. We're in the process of fixing the roof and all that. In my opinion, I don't want to talk about what's past, what the board, everything. That's not my thing. We want to go forward, go positive forward. That's the reason why I came on board. I retired in 2019 from the post office for 2 years. Since I almost the U.S. Army, I'm part of the Vietnam veteran. So I want to come back and help Sinamai. One are responsible. I don't want to do the post office segment for my budget as a vice president of post office. I want to contribute to Sinamai. I love Sinamai. Now, who's on this icon? 1943. My thing is to contribute, give back to the community. Of course, my first thing to do with RTT was part of the objective that I had was we were talking about it. We talked to the staff, we talked to the community, we talked to everybody. So the board, we had two meetings on the board. So we talked about what's going on. And I think a month ago we terminated the contract with the person at the time. And the bottom line is this: we want to look at the tariff. I believe the tariff is pretty high for the people. Rota is not reasonable. That's number one. Number two, we're looking for some operators to come in. We have those applications, not the doors. That was last Thursday, the expiration of the date. So by Tuesday, we'll be announcing the operator para the Rota RT terminal area. So by Tuesday, going to be a letter going out to the person or the company that's going to be taking over the operation. Of course, Albert Titan is the manager. The Rota is an oversight the thing. And first thing I did, I went to Rota with my staff about 2 months ago to meet with the community. So the mayor came, the farmers, the local people, the owners of the boat. We had a very nice conversation. I think in the evening from 6 to 8. The bottom line is this: we talk back and forth, open the conversation, and I say to myself, we should have an advisory board for the community. So the member of the community, the advisory should be the mayor office, the commerce, the owners of the boat, and anybody in Rota could come and join the advisory committee. This advisory board is our board to talk to them. So we want to be transparent and work with the community. So work with the tariff, we want to be part of the tariff to talk about the tariff. So of course the tariff is going to be created by the new operator, but we have the right to yes or no to modify the tariff. So I want the board to take over the tariff if it's reasonable. In my opinion, the rate, the price, in Rota is too high, very, very beyond reasonable terms. So what we're trying to do to take maybe to just the Eastern and Pacific, let's say Palau, Marshall, whatever, is offered in the tariff. So Shanghai, of course, seafood managers is there for after. But we have the numbers now, it's very, very low compared to what is now. So we're going to take the three island tariff, what is comparable for Pareana, what is reasonable for Rota. Bottom line is we want to make it reasonable for the people of Rota. But in my opinion, that's my opinion now, I believe the price in Rota is too high, too much for the people, the South people are not. So that's one of the ideas that I introduced. Now, I'll be going back to open this advisory board with the mayor and the commerce to see I wanted the input. I want to work with the community as much as possible. It's no longer the CPA. CPA belongs to the Sinamai people, period. So we got to work with the people. But right now, by next week, we should have a new operator running the terminal. And we need help. I talked to the central government, Palacios and Senate governor. And there's some company very interested in going to Rota. So a private company. So once this all put together, it's going to be something that the people of Rota are going to be involved.
Okay, fair. Very good. Director, nanay update no crane. Do they have a crane? This coming company that's going to be, is it a temporary, is it permanent type of arrangement?
Yeah, that is also another good question. As a matter of fact, it's a major issue we have now with the crane. Right now, we have a company that's running the crane temporarily. We are in the process of looking for another crane that's possible to come to Rota. There's a possibility of two companies might be providing the crane. As you know, crane is very, very heavy and expensive. So I talked to the central government and maybe Miha or to help me out. Bottom line, we need to have a crane permanently, a good, brand new, or good crane. So there's funding issue right now. So we're working somehow to get the funding. Now, I talked to a company in Guam. They're willing to come and provide the crane. Although there's a cost factor with that, which is part of the cost that we're looking at. Right now, the crane is working, but not efficiently right now. We need a crane that's efficiently to be able to pick up a cargo, not to drop it. I'm not saying they drop. I'm just saying, it's got to be 100% efficient and it's got to be certified by the Coast Guard too. So the crane is an issue right now. But the crane we're talking about is not a regular crane. We're talking about a much higher crane, a 60-ton that can pick up a car or heavy. For example, last week we had a boat going to Rota, carrying I think some products or equipment for the mayor's office. So what we did, I talked to Albert Kaitana, we talked to the person operator right now as we speak, temporary. So they managed to help the mayor's office to get those things that the mayor is looking for. So we work on a day-to-day right now, but very soon we're going to have a permanent one. Now, this temporary operation will be 120 days. That doesn't mean we're going to wait 120 days. And after that, we're going to leave it to the public, which is interested in paying for the permanent operation in Rota. Let me just say this. Bottom line, told you, we want to make sure that with people Rota is involved. And we will make sure
the decision.
We want to work with the people Rota, no longer just CPA or the company.
Okay, what about a different type of operation? Like, can the CPA no Kausinya Hamza in operate instead of outsourcing it?
Well,
Kasi mas lower cost than in Hamza no fan hire to port get your own crane. CPA have hire people who are expert in operating. Stevedoring service.
Yeah, I'm glad you mentioned that because that's one of the subject matter we
Instead of
discussed.
outsourcing it.
We got to look at everything what we can do to reduce costs. Cost is a major factor in funding. We've been discussed that why not have the private company run the whole thing and the CPA does be there. But I understand that the operation itself is a little bit according to the CPA rules and everything. But it's just something it's not good. I welcome that idea because, but having a private company do it,
on a temporary,
until we can oversight, make sure that the dockets, the work is, collected for the CPA. That's an idea that thank you.
Guam is doing like that, no?
According to Rory, I watched Rory last week for a meeting, and then yes, but there's some issue with that also. With I think with the boat that's coming in, you got master and all this stuff. And there's a lot of military that's coming. But I welcome that issue. I really.
So the opposite of privatization, you're privatizing it now, no? Is nationalizing it, right? Nationalizing it, owning it, CPA operating it themselves. And again, the opposite of privatize. Because then again, that's something that don't close the book. You can no sige unatan temano, ne?
Molecular idea. I will take that. I'm really happy to.
The objective is to lower the cost. So
of course.
When you privatize, they make profit margin, right?
Yeah, and also we have we have to get our percentage also to keep us alive. But no, it's an idea. I'm very much interested.
Nationalization is
involved in that. You gotta remember also that just because CPA, we have a lot of rules to follow. We got a Coast Guard rule, we got a maritime, all kind of rules involved, OSHA and everything else. So we have to kind of Pinasamurin na basta balance na, okay.
Atan los biyay kano na director.
I'm always open for brand new idea.
Do i-otro no politi patsa di sunto ibakulay din umanaw ka tweet giban na ni port no amin iuto no Star Marianas no mao na man ini importante no sa mao yung sasangan na kung para na enhance i-airport terminal todo ne mao lagi kemon todo lo pasa balinya no sa gin pasa plane ne
Magagay, but magana no.
Kemano i-plane pago
You have an airport, but there's no passenger on plane, and whatsoever is the airport. Pag na tempo na and in Maunjo, of course, the issue become hard going back to 2014.
Yes.
Now, I cannot talk specifically about Samaran because there's a litigation.
Sure,
but I can tell you in general.
in general apa plano mo
So, as you know, my preference are local people, local company, local product. That's my intent. I wish that Star Marianas, Mr. Bob Christian and John, I'm always welcome. Our door is open to talk and sit down anytime. We met, I believe, March or April this year with them, Bob, Sean, and the accountant, Mr. Berger. We met twice. This guy, we proposed to ask some documents. So my controller met with Mr. Berger. They gave the documents. That's a true story. I was there. So we provide that. Now, to this day, with Bob and the summer, please, your local company, we want you to step around, come and we sit down and we try to do something that is for the good of local tenants, to not to negotiate, but to come some sort of reasonable terms and make sure that everybody's, benefit. We cannot just talk about us, we talk about the summer. I'm open for discussion. We are open for discussion with them anytime. And but the bottom line is this: we have to make sure that the people, Sinamay people, also benefit, not just summer.
Okay. It's near termination notice is October, right? 15.
They wrote October 15 in a termination in a company. They wrote, not us.
Okay.
We never asked it. Of course, that's a privilege to own the company. But sometimes when these things happen, we should sit down and kind of cool down a little bit,
Yes.
and let's face to face and see what we can do. I always think about the people sitting back. What is the good thing for sitting back? Okay, I know they have to make profit. That's a given of the company, but we also have to get some revenue to pay our expenses because we pay the power, the light, and everything, the terminal. So what I'm trying to say, let's sit down and talk about it. Let's, open mind, and we're willing to do that.
Okay. Okay. I know that there's calls coming in. Hang on first. We'll open the line later. Please just hang on to the calls. Director, what happened when October 15 comes and they shut down?
As we speak, since the letter came to us, we've been looking out, searching for some alternate, airline or something that we cannot just wait and see. We cannot do that. So we're not actively looking for something that we can help us. So we have two prospect airlines at this time. We've been talking to them, and there's some process procedures. I guess one thing is the issue again. But we have two, maybe one more that we've been talking to. But my thing is, I want to sit down with someone, local. Sure. They've been here many years. They've been there for a long time. So.
I'm trying to get an understanding, and I'm sure ito especially siya outside from Rota Continental.
Medical referral, medical drug check. This is an important thing. There's two things in the island. One's communication transportation. We lose that, you got nothing. So communication, which is us, telephone, and transportation. Seaport, airport is very important. You cannot actually, you can survive on basic, but you cannot really live comfortable with what
Okay, the point I'm trying to get across is Kawaha plan to fill the void. Just in case na magtuy deadlines Palza plain pau was what plan is that for Mexico?
We have plan, we have some prospect as we speak right now.
Okay,
We've
so
been talking.
Moluma is then on the 16th, the day on the second day.
The two that we're looking at, they're prepared to be there before the 15th.
All right. Pues está bueno na
It's in the process.
Okay. Just in case, like.
Yeah, but we know we have to go to the process procedures and all this stuff. Paperwork and you have insurance, business license, they pay the taxes. Once that we're clear, there's two companies I'm looking at are very good experience and very good background. So
Y razón na usasangan sa tranquilidad importante importante especially sa mga lupa. No zagin satsagay na sulta no tumanza zagwami na lalutan na problema na po. So was the plan in place?
Yes.
Na zagin mokto na tempo, God forbid. Sa sinyang negosyo sa Star Marianas na. No say na the negotiation breaks down. Mokto'y tempo 15 of October sa ililing mo nagwahagi 16 sinyang moment para fiwe no na void. Just in case.
We will address that. We'll be talking. We talk every subject. What happened if this doesn't happen? We have this alternative. There's a backup of everything that we do. We have a backup. We cannot just rely on prospect. Prospect is a prospect. You have to have a backup of that. In other words, what is your backup? Because the people, our Itiluta, familiar tagi, we need to talk, we need to be proactive and think about what's going to happen. And especially medical repair, number one. Number two, also the emergency equipment, for example, medical equipment.
Us mamamayla giput man mata usos din za tinubula man ako pero fan man bisita tinian malawon para luta ko kun sila matay niya zapos po mabira siya mawin sa gimpaw sa dong ko na sa
problema.
Sorry pus tinansiyo.
So because I always think ahead. What happened? There will be something else. When I went to college, the first thing I learned is just in case, just time. But it is always have to backup. That's the plan. We have some backup.
Okay, pues pues Molly, director. In the meantime, you're working on resolve an issue between CPA and Star Marianas, right? We're working on that.
We hope very much to come together and let's talk about it for the sake of the CNMI people. And anybody from the outside, they've been here a long time.
Okay, perfect. At isa din may babay telephone sa tuwa si Kuri okay na ba question niya? No wahan no uno be sino? No is the CNMI flagship. Pausa Tribune and man meeting under the board to work with the government, with the governor to have a CNMI flag airline. As an alternative for long-term, is still Zagwaha, CNMI flag airline owned by the CNMI. We can hire people to operate the CNMI airline flagship. Why now na discussion in the meantime? So how's that?
When I first came to Saipan, and then I'm up to Saipan, then I talked to some higher political power people, and, like the medical referral. Why do we have to send out people to San Diego? Why not just have the doctors given what they need, building, car, everything, because when Christmas time, birthday, they suffer. They might not, when they go, they might not come back. Going to the subject, that is a good idea. I think if we own, partner with a private company. I don't think the government should be running a company. I don't think that's it, in my opinion. I think we should partner with a private company, with the government, partnership, okay? Let's say the Saipan Air or CNMI Air or Rota or whatever. I think CNMI Air, we have. That is part of my thinking, but we never really actually discussed that, but it's something that we should start talking about that. Maybe during this process, what's going on now with the, our local Star Marianas and that's something that we should discuss, because by having a partnership with a private company, it's a more like you can control that instead of having somebody control your business. If you don't get a control, you really cannot control. Tell people this is it. But if you control the private airline, we partner with the government or CPA, I think there's a better chance we can do something reasonable price, reasonable for the people.
Just like the one they did with Japan Airlines, huh?
Yeah.
They partnered with Boeing. So Boeing came to Japan and built the Japan Airlines. Right? They operate it, and the government initially owns it. Later on, they spin it off to privatize it. Once they have their own pilots and those they train.
I think that it's not an idea of modeling idea the role for the small island like cinema. It's really, really small. The passenger is slow, everything is small, but at the same time, we need some sort of a partnership. To me, I believe in partnerships.
We say public,
Yeah, public, private. I think it always works good.
All right, was Molly, put that in your agenda, directors. That's something to look for.
Yes. We have to have an open mind. We cannot close ourselves, because we're nowadays technology is so good, technology and everything that we have to do. We can do much better.
Okay, pues mala tatababay telefon no para asya gwan tiris niya man agan no tababay telefon no ke sa tuwan na telefon man si Mr. Leo gini another 10 more minutes.
I'm here.
Okay, pues correct wapon license.
Ungan no señor está a la cuenta 6 años no desde y pasahero gini Saipan dan pada Manalo Palapala na manggagay. Sinya nai itaw-tawta inasunya quantos tempo na isinya po fan holong tati actio domestic no passenger arrival departure area. Iti padit instead of iti domestic.
Domestic day po dagi po pagod.
All Sabia na iti tatumo sa size areas is the YouTube problema no. Typhoon YouTube, dumama iti domestic arrival and departure area. Pago manggagay gi taw-tawta gi Palapala. Pues i-presyo original na location $100 pesos. I Palapala comparewa no dos cuestiones que nani no anticipation na
Okay. Okay. All right. I was going to talk about that too, but you already brought up. Community, we talk about community terminal. Yes. Okay. We just put a brand new road, as you noticed that. Very enough. We need to know. Now, that community is almost, I would say, it's supposed to be done by August. How one is material. Unfortunately, cinema has to get supplies out of the island, So we got to get it from Japan, Australia, America, Salt City, even China. So sometimes the material that we need is not available. So we order the material. I'm not talking about the company, the company. It takes some time to bring come by boat. That's that's something that we suffer in the cinema is the material, the supplies, and products that we need. We don't have that. We go to Guam, they don't have it. So most of the time it's China and sometimes some places in Pacific. But that is the issue right now. Then the weather, sometimes the weather, rain for 1 week.
Okay, hold on.
That's also impacting it. We're looking at around September to be open for community terminal. If we need to know that, neighbor police coffee shop, it's gonna
concrete.
Oh yeah, all the concrete. Bonito está para manada. This is the material they supply. Then it's looking weather. When it rain, everybody stop cannot long. Pago na OJ Tower, maybe around November 7 autumn.
All right, nagtatsulis di cell phone. Yeah. Bonito na question mo like kulit no pala sila. Okay. Standby again lang por favor i landline sa betsulis di cell phone kini nagwadto mo question para si Mr. Tedela. Naga hold on hold on landline. Cell phone, kung sige. Good morning. Okay, kung sige muna. Está. Nga Fernando está. Fernando itiluta si Phil Estig sewer no system nasa sangan Phil ating no na concern in public works nangazat tatsagi kung gida si Secretary Yumo neno sa si Mr. Leo Tudela bandan ipuitun itasi na ipuitun ibadkon airi nagaygi aturirat niya pues no afadyon no si Luz Mosi neno data kumbida no mala data tsulesti pa ako landline wadzo mo question para si idota guest mala data zero in winig idota guest pinili.
Okay, so kita masih na to.
Yeah. Hello. Yes, hello. Go ahead. Nagkangawa po sa board.
Yeah, Glenn.
Yes. Wala mo question para ito ta guess.
Yeah, like Glenn, no dinantilay no, hindi mo ni apa na kisina na para kaya po hando ibadal luta po now ne. Octulay no Oral collect Glenn na para ditigawin funding para retirement no system ne.
Aha.
Oral ko na siya kasi no wala na tatan ibada company sa bigaha pa po na kumpanya la disinception of the sirotan no kabuwak no biga pa po na industriya waha dini kalau no sinamay ko na pop pagkakasa nga may umaatan ibada company so matuloy pagkakit by government only wrong para upategi retirement system. हम तो नहीं retiree ने मने खूब में man ताकि ना.
All right. Joe, kakayawa gi line. Hello. Joe. Natan si Joe sa kalan no we lost connection. Ungo ka si Joe kumpetpentos. Alright. Okay. No. Nafasa kalan tige fumalum ni Chiluta si Joe. Buenas Ichilu. Inod mo por favor.
Yeah, sí.
Oh Joe, lami no ungo ka wa lo tige pagkango. Joe, nalaga nga Joe Roto, nalaga nga por favor.
Yeah, doktor nos company ne.
Aha.
Cuida papu lala dan industria Marianas. Kuna lala sama kita sama pequeña no distribuidor company di industria papu di CPA dan di government umaatan lain di rumah umaatan kusinya CPA dan di government no magsulis di wala company ni Poromasay di retirement system na ang ni retirement system man ko no malabay ni pisinet ng naiwan po yung sa siguro ko baha sa lakti para 25% or baha sa lakti para 70% no naguli ko na estimador na kumpanya na mahapon ni CPA lain ni Winungo na pagnapautod no pangentus dan ni administrasyon na mahapon kung sino ma-take over ni Poromasay ni retirement system na likod ang naging uno yung struktura maneko na kasausaman na maneko mo kipilihan yung leadership kumata na no estimador no malaba ministro estimador di para konsensas di loko no welcoming como tanawag ng loko estimador di pagkita pinyan na mapapalus bulang kosas bulang no containers bulang no tapos na mapapalus na sa lekto na hindi mo na idea no let's think outside of the box and let's realize the benefit for the people of the Marianas that looking like then the article 12 or in some opinion the MPOT Sila tatakan na para indigenous na para sa muro ng Carolina o sila naman man-invest para audit investment o para tutuidom dan bumumudo ni interest mga na mga tugi general fund at todo naman kumarente na lumungi ni para ipototoo o likutami lang na tuloy manego hindi lang mo na pagpapawala no ako di mo panahon pamatas law na todo doon sila sa mag-interest fund o sa mag-salty kasi homestead program o panadali niya yung homestead program kung o panamawin sa moro na ni Carolina
Okay. Está. Los mose de no bonito sitio. Yeah. Está. Los mose. All right. Landline, go ahead. What's your question? Yes, consigue mo na lagang nga po favor.
Glenn, buenas lang ito to Marianas. Isang kasi claro si Gampilan, Glenn, manggayot. Kasi Glenn, ang kulo mas sibitiyan da leadership. Sogi mo na maulin para umasa bansa dito talo na. Tapawilan mo dito. Ura kang practice kini siya mismo na sa beneficio na. Wala do ato ni departamento ng polisiya. Guamon sistem na dito. Aga pa bandes negro departamento. Wala do para Department of Lands and Natural Resources igonobado pesta. Gusto po for in order para the group. The deputy also sanitation of condemned building on option sa Catholic Sonia, especialmente director dan opinion leadership. O pampasya bata masya minute maapan di kondisyon sa problema departamento palmano na isipisi publiko. Bravo ki governor. Pasya marke do nata naman society. Dan diceritakan sih ini kita pilihan estapabot di sini dari mana angkuti masuk soko. Di kalan ni mate ini lo panilu di kuntu tola no Antonin Boa. Ini lah ini itu hari tikin papa. Jadi ini mate ini itu sama di anong gato masih jadi agak sekolah sih no. Jadi lo mau di saya. Aku mate ini papa ulu sa pagi problema siya itu lagi ini dulu. Yan, di Departamento ng Thailand ka, magpunito po. Tanggas-gas dan mauling na direktora. Nung ipalo, mampun very poor Departamento ng Institusyon. Ikabalis, ito na gantin para ikulikuntinyan ang manisisita ng stisyon. Iyo, okay, yan. Ikata sa meeting, ano ba siya, nung siguro ang ayat sa proyekto sa siya, pananipakon ko na matot, no? Nung tempo, gani, Yanos matulalaga dan ikaw. Jadi yung hunsong stisyon, nasan masokit. Tapos si sekitaran ni DPO, okay?
Okay.
Tada, asap ka na namin isipat. kita po salah istilahnya na konsumit na gano'n, konsumta.
Esta.
Hindi pa ba yun nakasin sumpa sa deficit siya. Ito namang wala kanya Republican sa kulang na posta sa todo na. Hindi ko ba likod. Dan sitisyo mauli para publiko.
Esta. Jesus Masi neno na ziniti. Mogi?
Sa daw na ipabengulo, kino pasyo mga kito akan kasi isyo na kasi o na magsikiparyan na sa doon na text na problema.
Esta celo si Jesus Masi. Okay. Alright. Thank you, Brother Neno. Jesus Masi. Alright. Wala na utampi manutautan no manayos loki ako manggay diti halong isidentin niya. Sabi nin siya na tahuhungog hapa siya na siya malapan maulik muna. Wala sa gagipinin no Loki, Senator Paul was siguro question niya pinit para isotag special guest. Senator, no ba para unsot timagi para isotag guest? Si Mr. Leo Tudela? Senator? Buenas, Senator Paul Magnolia, konsige muna. Okay, yeah, go ahead.
Buenas, Glenn.
Yes.
Buenas, Congressman Crisobo, bueno, no namagos no sa join out pag-unogan ni Izota CEO at Executive Director Leo Tudela. Good morning para todos. Glenn, malaban so ba kwentus did imagine this pukuti earlier than si Mr. Tudela.
Okay.
Claro, ano?
Balik bonito, konsige mo na.
Okay. Then I di RTLT na no, una na itong na si Jesus Mossi, si Chairman Azuzu, Vice Chairman Tony Cabrera, si Roda Rep, si Steve Meswong, na ni Pumano Board na utuwa na tiliban mo din na desisyon ni po mag-terminate ni RTLT. So, por rason na mapos mag-ride, no, ay pepekta, mapos ito total luta na sa mapos guagwan ni Stevie Doring dyan. Gumagwan mapos si Stevie Doring tanto batko siya menos manolong luta. Tilibano manolong sa kada manolong guwan ay 25 ton, man-charge 50 ton. Guwan ay dinadan si scale, 20 na, no? Dan mapos guagwan para ma-park siya di pagtalan. Guagwan ni Quinmin todo zaito na no gipago na yan isa pago para manispian no ibo na operator no ti para monopoly stick to ka temporaryo na operator no eda para ma-ajuda na batko ya necesita crane como tu necesita crane pues niya un parkao sa offload but como taga para ma-charge docking fee inasoko na klaro na waktu di CPN o ane man-meeting am na kada manasudam una klaro na daging necesita crane pues mga ma-charge alpha pera di docking fee.
Okay, Molly.
Y otro, y crane na no esa wa commitment gina ni governor the local gina ni militar hindi mapananan OLDCC with this under Department of Defense na aligwaha bandan defense project pa machogi gimoro na komunidad manholo mesti the majuda komunidad gibandan infrastructure na mapana necesidad niya pues con esta commitment na tiene Department of Defense siempre agua sa lapig yung benamito de pabenagwaha no crane para luta ni 100 ton. Ese no even na siempre gubernamento no cosa que mga no van ma-charge talo i patko siya cosa que menos i panahalo no produkto dan alpa siya na material. Temporaryo nililang niya si Mr. Tudela, that's only for 120 days, sinabiti mag-extend talo dili no para siya pa manispia temporaryo na crane. Pues within hopefully gumunado niya na contract na siya pigwa pago permanente na crane, na siya pigwa permanente na servisyo pa mo necesita crane Lo paradi ti anisita, sinya manholong yung banda, the menos i-gasto. At technology export out of Rhoda sa estaba, wag for example, no, paunahan o hanong Palaguam, manasa ka na 1 milyon na fasilidad, no, para ufamatina sa hanong, lo, akan sila, i-project niya, anem sa ngoni na, no, kana 20% i-gasto ni papatina si Hano po ano web to this state during kasi ini na dibido masugin din si RTT lo na paring mo na sa tuwa no kasi mamanagan si airline no dinansi si Mr. Tudela na nanay oportunidad di Marianas po fanolog ufan meeting ufan asuda masyagi talo sa istina si issue airline kanisita gi mugsubat to lutan tinian na manano pagwam na sa ipan para ofan na business niya niya personal lo putbandan hospital local na kasi na DVD na siguro na ugay giya is Marianas mungkin na tanong lo inigi na gano DVD fanaso na gitalo sa estado magani chairman dan i-director gano si Mr. Tudela man listo para amenda magdedera pagudi o mamenda iti mafananan no methodology na po ma-charge airline siya na po mabila tatigi po makonsidera di po mabila tatigi di airline use agreement sa underage airline use agreement na dito fan meeting i-bagkunairi siya i-manggay di bagkunairi dan CPA dan todo siya i-munaseset di fasilidad. Después, i-meeting niya na manaklaro kwanto siya gasto, apa siya no nagasto i-CPA. Kasi ito pa ako na manakonforma apa i-rate para i-landing fee dan apa siya na airport charges na mananay what the airline.
Alright.
Pues para que con bueno na kinimprende na para pa Marianas ang inaibo na bagkunairi para matutun gano gi na rate pues inajuda Marianas inajuda ang inaibo kunairi holo pues gano di biloke Marianas di conforme na ejiniga sa nigam na tatisiya na ubahay company sa compromise sa 2014 di mamana pasi kasi ini na mela na takigero yung banda na tatutun din na iba gupa para muna lo di biloke di uba compromise pero di taktisya sa apa ito to ipasa Rusia esta ma posi di Marianas meron na fee ay pwede man akong pwede kwanto pues debido ma-posi na kasi na pabisangan na walo siya i-gobyerno sa ujoy na mo meeting i-gobyerno susunod no napatapalazo na yung mismo tempo no tipagwa tatitse ko pagkanay po panholong loki na guahan na dudod ti palatanaw siya 7 million 8 million lo siya ta juda gi tax credit pag yawan na loan no na mechanism kasi no na klaro no
Alright, si Jules Mosin no malasagwag din malagang holo landline, go ahead. What are your question pa ito to guess? Comment?
Access na pa di wangan diskusyon no or go to recommendation.
Nalaga nga, Ray.
Ang kulo na sa dudulan para si Komanglo niya na siya na klase leaders pa na ni hindi ko yung para ninanapauto. Kaya pwede kung Mr. Tenena, I agree si Senator Pomang noon niya, yung niya, alternative solution, hindi para na pansalto, ipilipat, hindi para na way, hindi siya nakasinsi, buta ng pilyan. Jadi uno pilyan, dahil pilipat, dahil niya, nagkula niya, pilyan, hindi para susteni mo na inflation. Yung kung natay-tay po di media na widely legit kapag-slow na yung introducing the United States Congress para uwagi ko yung pwede po subsidize the airline na fee or expense Ito apa si Director Tonela apa niya posisyon yan no? Kung matulog po din no? Kung ito no ma-entertain ni si Pinoy sa US Congress at si Delegate Ginebe apa niya posisyon yan no? Dan audit para ma-entrega nito na sa lockdown sa costo posisyon yan no? I-subsidize para i-airline. Thank you.
All right, dito na question. Ikabutat mo siya planonizo nila para Deka Department of Transportation?
Yeah, cabotage law is not good to cinema. I think that law is, to me, should be looked at and it's right. We should go to Congress and try to eliminate. That's what I know. The cabotage law is kind of restricting others than U.S. carriers to come to cinema. It's a U.S. territory. That's a very good question, and we are already talking about that. As a matter of fact, the previous board also were discussing that about the cabotage. Just for information, I know the new compact with the Micronesian, the compact is allowed now to have not to use cabotage, but allow foreign carriers to come to the Micronesia, which should be able to assist us too. I think cabotage
Exemption.
Yeah,
yes.
Do a waiver or exception to the rule. Although cabotage law is not really in good part of give it to the cinema. We looked into that. We would like to pursue that. Mas bensogi na sa hindi cabotage law. Mapun no akong korupsyon ay audit pa pakto saipan nutan tinyan. Once you arrive here, so that is a very good question, and we looked into that. We discussed it. We want to talk more about it. I know Congress really is helping us, but it has to go to the U.S. Congress to work to the Congress to limit it. It's an amendment. Because if they can waive it to Micronesia, the company, they should be able to waive it to us. So now the
waiver can be done at the transportation department.
I think it's U.S. Congress
has to
be. It's gonna be a hearing Congress, and of course DOT comes under the president, but they report to the Congress. And that also includes funding with that part. It comes with funding. So cabotage is a very good subject matter, and we look at that. If we can waive that, like the compact, just happens they did that discussion. Maybe the 902 that our governor, Rashid and the group, can also help us talk about the cabotage. Once we get waive that, we have more flexibility to have more other areas to come to cinema. It's a very good subject. I like that subject.
All right. Gitu so tahun sumi programata kumugwa question the audience is public 670-234-5929 landline cell phone 670-287-4536. Okay. Alam data tulisti inon mo por favor. Alam data kunsigi mo na.
Very seriously, thank you, Mr. Cadena, na ito mo opinion nila yung katatas ko. Lo, body lock nila yung katatas ko ma-review, lo, may breach or may mausay, component. So, manasaw no, di cabotage law, lo, man-extend, so, magwana flexibility. Idea no, di cabotage law, ito po question, sa office ito po question, apa plano niya, hindi siya stop. Man bullet system niya.
Talo fundraiser, talo yung question. Nalaga nga.
I-question mo, lagi po mang role yan. Nakita ko yung penyo, kay Mano, para nakita ito, producer na nilalagyan. Loko dati niya, conversations na nililita. Kay Mano, siya na-utilize po niya, kasi niya, hindi mas submitted
Oh, okay. Okay, betul si May no itu question ko plano ni parin usa negosyo makinirian litasya para temporario na makatsu luta istidor. Jadi para ajuda di para
I'm glad you brought it up because part of the discussion in the military, especially the Air Force, they made with us about 2 months ago, is to assist us, to help us with the airport and seaport. And also they're looking for some warehouses in Lota. Now we are talking to them about exactly what you're saying. Ray. We're talking to the military. As a matter of fact, we're trying to get as much as we can with the military to help CNMI. I know they met with us about 2 months ago, especially the Air Force, to do warehousing in Lota, to lease some property at the airport, and possibly put some equipment and supplies in case something happened with the other part of the world.
Yeah.
But that has been discussed, and that's a very good.
Equipment.
Yes. Yes. Tinian is now. There's a lot of activity in the military. They are working together with the CFP people right now. As a matter of fact, we have 3 exercises in the last 6 months, and we've been getting some reimbursement for the military. And they're using our employees, but one day usually they have to pay us for the employees' wages and salary, and anything we do. Yes, we are going to part of the discussion to have the military not only come here and do what they want to do, but to help us monetary wise and funding and everything to improve the community.
And equipment.
Of course, equipment. The crane situation we discussed. I think there's a meeting coming out with the military. I'm going to talk about the crane also.
Right.
That's a good subject now. Okay. Before I close, I just want to.
One question.
Okay. No. What is the financial services? No. The issue storm Marianas. And that's what the purpose para no. So sinya iti unata di número the talong okimada tatutun adupa lao no tinapapasi ang installment no na di wise tayo na discussion to more than the local director
I'm going to Sangana maybe a couple of weeks or 1 month. We want to come together face to face and talk. Part of the idea is what you're saying. Maybe there's some sort of agreement, a plan that we can start at least paying us some money, whether it's an installment or what, at least pay us some money. We're open for that. We want to, whatever we can to help them and help us too. At least help us. Installment is a welcome idea.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
like to say something.
Okay. One question na for the time. I'll take last question. Okay.
Glenn, still have a question, Glenn. No, CPA, no group, or FA, section 139. Glenn, if I'm honest, it's a airline. One of the conditions is the FA. If I'm honest, since she's already then she are a personnel. Then he would no concern of the Marianas. Apa naman napapasiguin no our personnel. So in Kenya, he requires our personnel.
All right.
The happens the director is section 139.
All right. Thank you.
Domestic may tinanda tuta.
Está. No respondent. You want to answer that question?
I know 139, 135. That's Mr. Bob can throw that to us. As a matter of fact, he gave us 161 pages last time about 139. We do know about 139. We discuss it with FAA, and everything we do is within the law of the FAA. And of course, he's talking about park and everything else. But unfortunately, TN is international airport. We have to have park, fire in case fire. So I know you say why should we pay for that, but that's part of the litigation.
Okay.
But I want to say.
Whether mo last no comment. Okay.
Dokuna si Masik Land and tuloy tamuta sa pamilya o tingin ng politan o sa si Masik. No, kung para ko kami na dito may na model safety tuloy airport seaport. Lagi din tuloy na model up to date. Kung malaki ko una na magay ni Dr. Foundation is a lot of lastly, I want to also thank the central government, Governor Palasha, for helping us. They're really helping us to help us with some of the money that we need. And also, I know that Senator Paul Maloney was on the line. Senator Paul Maloney is very, very working for us, for the people of Rota. He's been very active. And also, Lady Julie Ogu is a congresswoman. She's also working with us to help with Rota. And of course, we have Mr. Meskin, the father CPA, and he's also going to help with us. So, Mr. Maloney is very active right now. And Julie also, but from the beginning, since I came on board, Mr. Maloney has been trying to, about this issue with the Rota situation. So I thank you.
Okay, si Jules Masi, talo po di oras kanilo no titempo. Para takot sumesti, bukan man malefa o si Mona i First Senatorial District Forum. Para isang hero na gumagi oras alas 10 i Marianas Agupa, sponsored by Marianas Agupa and the Rota Chamber of Commerce. I mamamayla na Sabado. Lalo para tulusan sa Maniego, i-special na bisitanta, kung mabisasa di Commonwealth Ports Authority, kung magwidya si Leo Tudela, na bonito magay, i-update tuludo, ala pag manulungit, ako siya man masusisirin, ibandan ni Puerto ni Tasi, dali Puerto ni Batconaire, Island Luta, Zan Pinia. Alright? Si Luz Mosi Talo, ginin si Luta, si Guela Agatete, may bonito siya i-report na man makatugin ni Island Guaham dan Luta, Luz Mosi Guela Agatete, para si Kuri Lope, man makasili ni Island Ipan, dapat na si Luz Mosi. Mga balita hanggang sa Kuri, isa lang mo sa hudon i-anunsyo, i i-dress para na-open binigay mamamay na eleksyon ang si Kuri. Yung sumasing tanong, para tulos iman sauna bago na Sabado, iman man-agang, sa man-manzot siya ideo. Bonito siya na ideo, man-kukuna na kusong gitarananas inalingan pinutamuno, di Marianas Agupa YouTube, pensa para bago na Sabado sa down streaming. Humuhusong nga gitarananas YouTube sa Facebook. The local mass media in 100.3, 100,000 watts still na elektrisidad kumukuna na i-airi i-presente pa ako. Talwa, ginintulusan, gipukanan na rin sa Agupa, ng tulus ibang saunaw, kapro na sumasma ibang si Glenn H. Manglo niya. Nagwain sa, nakamulik ng pas para tulus, adios, insengwain sa hanggang tulus. Stop sama. Uli,